Hey guys, Kurt Hagachwala here. I've been meaning to do this recording for a while and I wasn't sure how to communicate my experience on Jeff's program, mainly because there's so much complexity to what Jeff teaches that I feared I was going to sound vague. But I'm going to have a crack anyway. So all I can say is Jeff's program has completely changed my life. I was living in a self-imposed prison full of fear, anxiety, and a lot of uncertainty as well. And I came across Jeff, probably not unlike a lot of you people, guys and ladies out there, wanting to save my marriage. Now, I've got to say the results are one thing, but who you become in following Jeff's process is everything. That's the benefit, that's the life-changing outcome that I got out of working through Jeff's process and with him as well, because he gives you a lot of personal coaching and insights as well to help you along the way. So I'm just a bit of background on me. I'm a successful entrepreneur. I've done a lot of work, all right? Personal development, leadership development. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I've paid big money and I've learned, I've paid to play, as they say, to learn from some of the best in the world. So I'm a leadership, personal development junkie. I've been teaching leadership and personal development for 16 years. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are similar. You probably have done a lot of personal development work yourself, and now you're taking things to another level, which, trust me, you will when you take Jeff's program on. And all I can say is, with all the work that I've done, all the mentors I've learned from, I have never come across something as content-rich as Jeff's program. To give you an idea of my situation, 12 months ago, I was at an anxiety level of about an 8 or 9, married, blended family, 4 kids, a business with my wife, 5 properties. So I wasn't just losing my wife, it was the kids, not seeing my kids, a successful business, and then our real estate and financial portfolio. So the thought of my wife alone being with someone else was enough to make me feel sick, right? And completely weak. Just frees me up completely. 7 months later, working hard. Now I've got to emphasize, guys, I'm talking about eliminating all distractions, not looking at other bright, shiny objects, shutting off all other programs, unplugging from the media, and applying yourself to Jeff's course. I did that for 7 months to the best of my ability. Perhaps you can do it better. I don't know your situation and who you are and what your capabilities are. I do have the ability to hyper focus. So I want you to understand, I did some serious work from my perspective, right? Over 7 months. And I had to push through some serious plateaus. There were times when I wanted to stop. 3 months in of applying the same thing every single day, course correcting, doing more, and still not getting anywhere near the outcome that I wanted. I was thinking this doesn't work. I'm wasting my time. But I kept pushing because I could see, and I'm sure you can as well, that Jeff he's very congruent. Before you get to know him, before you get to experience some sort of transformation and result, you can see the guy's authentic. You can see he's the real deal just by listening to his training videos, just by going through the content. And it helped me that I'd done a lot of other work before. So a lot of what he's talking about tied in with what I'd heard from other people who I respect and admire and had given me results in other areas of my life. But 7 months later, I finally had a breakthrough, which put me, I would say the breakthrough is up there with one of the top 3 in my life, hands down, one of the top 3 in my life. All right, now, fast forward to today. All right, my anxiety levels are at a 0. And when I say, I'm not saying 1 to 0. I have 0 anxiety around my marriage, my business, my wife, am I going to see my kids, all that sort of thing. I live in a completely different world. I'm a completely different person. All right, I have full confidence in myself and my ability to handle any relationship situation and conversation. Now, you've got to know, I've got confidence in other areas of my life, like business and public speaking and my ability to help someone with what I do, but I never had that with relationships. I now have that with relationships, right? And my relationship has never been better, all right? I'm exercising every day. I'm surfing. I'm living down here, beautiful Manly, very close to the water, spending a lot of time with my kids. I'm surfing. I'm seeing my kids a lot. I'm working hard, I'm training hard, and I've never been this excited about my future, about my life as it is right now, and also my future. So now, I do need to emphasize, I'm still capturing my process wins, okay, my daily process wins, because everything Jeff teaches is process over outcome. And that's how you get that separation. That's how you can untether yourself both mentally and emotionally, all right, from whatever you're dealing with. So I'm still capturing those wins every day. This is a lifelong journey for me. I have not broken my streak in capturing my daily process wins for 9 months. So it's starting to mean something to me, right? I don't want to break that. So why can we do this? It sounds bizarre and it will look very counterintuitive. If you early on in discovering who Jeff is in this process, this is going to sound completely counterintuitive. Like this is the opposite of what's happening to most people. But remember, most people are morons. I'm sorry to have to put it that way, but that's just the truth. Like 80-20 rule. 80% of people live in a world of mediocrity. They're not going to do this work. This is, and Jeff uses the term peak performance. This is approaching peak performance. It's up to you where you set the bar for yourself, all right? But I would say go push past the burn. If you've ever pushed hard for anything in your life, if it's sport or business, whatever career path you're on, and you've really pushed to get yourself to a level where you may be world class, you need to apply yourself at that level to Jeff's program, all right? In following the frameworks that Jeff teaches, I have built up so much trust that even though I face severe confirmation bias, my wife and I were together, just so you know, 12 years, married for 10, together for 12. And I screwed up. I mean, I only learned this now the last 12 months, so I did a lot of damage. I understand that, right? But I have been able to go through the transformation, build a significant amount of trust, and overcome severe confirmation bias. And that's part of the plateau, was dealing with that. But she trusts me, right? If and when she explodes, which she still does, which we all do at times, I genuinely come from a place of compassion and empathy. So it's not something I pay lip service to. I can genuinely, listen to what I'm saying, right? When she acts completely irrationally, I can genuinely come from a place of compassion and empathy. All right? Now, understand what that does over time, how that builds trust. Where even though she'll say, screw you, I don't trust you, I don't like the side of you, I don't like your energy, over time it's a war of attrition. Eventually, we now laugh and joke together, right? And things aren't perfect. I don't even think things are perfect. They're not perfect, but there is nothing, I can tell you, nothing I can't handle with the frameworks that Jeff teaches, and also that bulletproof vest. Very, very powerful stuff. Okay, again, I can't go into specifics. There's probably 85 things I've learned, and it took a while for the dots to connect and for it to come together. Okay, so to give you another indication of where things are at, right? Today is the last day of the Easter weekend here in Australia. Tomorrow, my wife and I are going on live television. We're going on a morning show here in Sydney, Channel 10. It's a big channel, but we're going to be talking about launching our national luxury home building franchise next week, which has been 18 months in the making. So we are now staying in business together and going into business together, and doing so excited, like little kids, excited about the opportunity. And you know what? Why and how? Because my wife and I are fiercely competitive people, right? But when it comes to our kids and our businesses, we're on the same team. So we're working together, all right? Guys, it's all about process over outcome. Just follow the process. Forget about the outcome. I know that's hard. It's easier said than done, but just follow the process. Follow the process. When your head goes outcome, follow the process. When you think about your divorce, follow the process. When you're thinking about, hey, I've got to keep my wife, think about the process. And apply the process. Apply the process. Just do the freaking work and stay on the course no matter how long it takes. Okay, nothing worthwhile comes easy, right? And if you've been through difficult things in your life before, like a bankruptcy, a divorce, a death in the family, then you will know that the pain you experience eventually comes to an end. It eventually subsides. So if you are in a world of pain right now, and this is going to sound counterintuitive, don't waste the pain. Whatever pain you're experiencing is a huge opportunity for you, right? And that pain will eventually subside. And when it does, you're either going to have gone through a significant transformation, or you're going to be destined to repeat the same mistakes in your next relationship. Or you're going to stay in the same cycle in your current relationship, right? So do the freaking work. You cannot lose with this process. I remember hearing that early on. And it's difficult when you're experiencing a lot of pain and confusion and you're all that fog. But you cannot lose with this process. You're either going to break free of some self-imposed prison like I did, or you're going to fix your marriage. You're going to realize you want to be together, and you're going to draw your wife back. So all I can say is man up. I'm saying this to you because I was in that situation, right? Where I was, down curled up on the floor in a ball. Oh, what am I going to do? And then when you look around you, most of the people are like, the advice is BS. Don't follow it. All right. So man up, put your big girl pants on, whatever it takes, and do the work. Remember as well, the biggest enemy in this whole, in going through this transformation, is the enemy within. It's going to be your thoughts. So monitor your thoughts and direct them towards an area that's going to better serve you. A big thing for me was eliminating assumptions. I had all these assumptions running around in my head, and I was treating them like facts. So I had to, one, become aware that they were happening, and then secondly, replace them with something else. Eliminate them. Awareness is curative. All right, guys. I'm going to finish up by saying, as I've said before, do the work. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Thanks again to Jeff for giving me this transformation. Keep doing the work, mate. You're a freaking legend. That's all for me, guys. Peace.